Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting edition of Sports Update Ghana. So match day 2 of the Ghana Premier League produced standing results across designated league venues by an emphatic thrashing of Legon cities. From the opening 8 games played, 5 teams emerged winners while 4 games ended in a draw. 3 red cards were shown and a total of 20 goals were registered across league centres, including an entertaining clash at the Theatre of Dreams in the game between Dreams FC versus Midiama SC. Kumasi-based King Faisal SC also fought back to snatch a well-deserved point at home to Udiana Stars in Techiman, whilst Emmanuel Clot's late goal denied Asante Kotoko's first win in the Ghana Premier League. Hearts of Oak also added to the number of drawn games this week. So details of this to come, but first subscribe to the channel, like, and don't forget to share and drop a comment. I'll be back after this. Let's start off with the game that was played on Friday at 3 p.m. That was Techiman 11 Wonders taking on Ibusuandua. That game ended in a 2-0 win for 11 Wonders as Mohamed Peternotti scored from a penalty and Prince Okraku scored the second goal to ensure 3 points for their home team. Let's watch the highlights.
Action stations here in Techiman as dwarfs are called upon to, well, that would have been the first opportunity.
Well, 11 Wonders trying all their best, the expansive play from them, but I think that Jonah Ite has failed to live up to expectation. Anytime he's put on the run on the right hand side, he finds it very difficult to get those deliveries into the penalty area, and I think that it's just been very poor from him.
Chance coming the way of the home side, and they have secured a penalty. And Felix Akolo, he's so for Tetenote to do the needful. Goes in slowly and picks his spot. Easy does it.
Well, clearly Razak was pointing to his right hand side in the penalty, in the goal. But I'm so surprised that after telling Tetenote he was going to put the penalty to his right, he dived the opposite.
What the issue is, but he's being calmed down. And we just have a few minutes to go to bring proceedings to an end. And the opportunity is on Ashite Olenu, who threads a pass. Chance coming the way of Samuel. Samuel lays off the pass! And that comes as easy as it can.
That's brilliant, excellent build-up there from Techiman 11 Wonders. After all those complaints, the players took the ball on well. Salif who started the build-up.
So later on Friday night, Accra Great Olympics were the biggest winners of match day 2 after they trashed Legon Cities by 3-0 on Friday night, and Gladson Awako, Maxwell Abikwe and Samuel Ashikwe were on target for the hosts at the Accra Sports Stadium. Let's see how the game unfolded.
Kotoko with a long pass inside. We're going to see the first goal kick. Yes, goal kick for Great Olympics. Finds Maxwell Abe with the Siru, hangs on to it again. He's got brute strength. He gets the free kick right in the dean. He was inviting the tackle. He knew what he wanted, and rightly so he gets it. Free kick. Elvis Opoku is complaining. Here's the Olympics faithful, but he's left Awaku to do this. Gladson Awaku! Sweet! They played together as a team, and the ball. What was the best man in the box? But the body language of the defender, Yusuf, who just came on, was with an opportunity to make it 2. Step forward. That's a good goal from the captain of the side. Patel got the direction, but the power was just too much. Olympics up by 2-0. Yeah, Maxwell Abekwe. Starting the second half just like the end of the first. Starting the second with a goal like the end of the first with a goal. Goalkeeper Patel down there. Yes, right. But the power and the position in the penalty from. But again, this sums up Lagos this evening. It's been turning into trouble. Thought he had won the ball from here. And so then you see, he was turning into trouble. And once he was pressed and then chased and closed down, as they've done all evening, the opportunity presented itself. And the way he lashed through that ball, always difficult for the goalkeeper to get to it. absolute quality about the finish. The pressing is what did it for them. It's the attitude of these players, the hunger of these players, the desire of these players to keep playing, to keep pressing, to keep making the chances. The ones that are front end, and there he goes.
So on Saturday, Wafa suffered their first defeat to Bichim United as Hafiz Konkoni scored the only goal for Bichim United to secure their first win of the season. Wafa, as we all know, won their first game against King Faisal and they were on top of the table, but now they've been booted out after they lost to Bichim United. Let's watch highlights of that game as well.
Captain behind the ball, Moro Salifu. Together with Atta Sante, let's see what will happen. Salifu with a long ball. Very, very unnecessary and a key component of team building. Throw in quickly effected. Shot is on target and is parried over the bar by goalkeeper Daniel Afajiwu.
Well, certainly they would expect that first goal to be scored, and let's not forget that they've never lost a game, they've never conceded a game, or they've never drawn.
And yes! Easy does it for the first goal. Easy. First goal for the home side. Wafa seemed to be complaining about something, but for Runta Hafiz Konkoni, it is work as usual. Referee believes that we've had enough. 2 minutes of time added on.
Sharks. Then moving on, at the Theatre of Dreams, another late strike from Ibrahim Issa was enough to secure all 3 points for Dreams FC, who defeated Midiama by 2-1. Dreams FC striker Joseph Esuhudi, bought from Hearts of Oak, opened his scoring account for the club, while Godfrey Kwejo Asamoah scored the consolation goal for Midiama SC. So elsewhere, Junior Stars tasted their first 2020-2021 Ghana Premier League action, having had their first match day 1 game opener against Hearts of Oak postponed. So their game against King Faisal ended up in a draw. Frimpong Boateng's second half strike for King Faisal was enough to secure them their first point of the season against Junior Stars, and Yaya Mohammed opened the scoring account for the Oja boys. It was surprising how King Faisal were able to get a point out of that game, because for me I thought they were going to lose that game, but surely they proved very strong and they managed to earn a point out of that match. So yes, so at the Indom Sports Stadium on Sunday, Elmina Sharks took on Liberty Professionals, and that game ended in a draw. Liberty Professionals missed a penalty in that game despite being a goal down, and Kweku Karikari scored a 90th minute equalizer to cancel Benjamin Twenebua's first half opener for Elmina Sharks. Let's see the highlights of that game.
Liberty Professionals. Momentum capitalizes. One is there. A chance for Liberty. A chance for Liberty.
So at the Inasi Camp Park in the Western region where Karela United opened their new stadium, Diawisi Taylor scored a lone strike for Karela United as they secured maximum points to defeat Inter Allies at their new home venue. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Karela United. So in the big game on Sunday, a last-minute strike by Emmanuel Clotte secured a vital point for Brekum Chelsea after Kwame Opoku scored the first goal for Kumasi Asante Kotoko in a game which left many Porcupine fans angry. You want to know why? So they were almost through with their first 3 points when Felix Annan got injured and Emmanuel Clotte came on and scored a free kick. It was a thunderous free kick. I don't want to talk much. You guys have to see the highlights.
Brekum Chelsea are playing from left to right. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko are sporting the predominant red jersey with a black porcupine playing a key role on the chest. But effectively cleared out by Benjamin Nabedu. Not too far. Kotoko, they're coming for a Christopher Netti. Tries a pass through now, it's dangerous. And it's looking good for Kotoko at this stage. Can he get a blast on target? Long ball in from Edward Podo. Cleared out by Adom Frimpong. And now the run is on for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Emmanuel JP. This is an opportunity for Kotoko. This should be goal number one, and it is! It is! Referee has accepted. Did indeed pass. Kotoko. Emmanuel Clotte brings it and is punched away by Felix Annan.
That was a very have just 6 minutes to make sure they win this game.
Felix Annan is beating to it, but fortunately I should say, we're hoping that he can recover and recover fully. So Felix Annan is stretched off the field of play to receive further attention. On comes Kwame Ba for the remainder of the game. Kwame Ba to the rescue. First time of asking, first save. It will be interesting to listen to Coach Asodampton and what he has to say concerning his first loss of the season.
Well, he has a few minutes to prove his mettle, but that should be very positive in the final 2 minutes of the game. Good gather there with a quick ball into the feet of Stephen Amakuna, looking for the free kick, and perfectly he's been called right on the edge of the penalty area. Who is going to effect this? Amakuna has always been justified when taking these set pieces. Is he going to effect it? Stephen Amakuna behind the ball, and that's a drive. You can see the former goalkeeper getting the goal. Disappointed Kotoko will be. Disappointed Max Rocknedo will be. But Samuel Ejay, the goalkeeper for Wickham Chelsea, together with the rest of his team, you can see all the joy down the technical area for Wickham Chelsea. Michael Hesio-Dampton, and now aboard a smile. And Daniel Layu will whistle for the end of the game.
So that's how it ended. Very disappointing for the Porcupine fans. They've not gotten their first 3 points and they are hoping to get their first 3 points. They have 2 points now. It's not bad. It's not bad. First 2 games you have 2 points. Well, could have gotten 6 or could have gotten 0. So in the last match of match day 2, Hearts of Oak were held by Ashanti Gold at Accra Sports Stadium as they opened their season with a 2-2 draw on Tuesday. The Miners came from behind twice to earn a vital away point in the capital. Kojo Obing Jr. scored a brace for Hearts of Oak, but Hans Kofi leveled it all up for Ash Gold in a superb fashion. Let's see how the game ended.
They got the game underway, and right away Emmanuel Nete tried to locate Daniel Barnier, but right from there it was Ash Gold with Yawano coming in with this belter of a drive. That was explosive from Yawano.
Yeah, it really was.
We were chasing for the equalizer, and once Yawano popped up here, Hans Kofi was lurking, and he got that equalizer for Ashanti Gold.
Yeah, that was a lovely goal. When you take a look at the shape of the Accra Asfovo back line, all the 4 defenders were in good position. But just that one very good through ball that went through them, it was difficult for them to find the person. There you see it. So that one very good pass there is what did the trick for them. And by the time they were chasing, the man was always late. Hans Kofi always making himself available for the pass. And they took the risk.
Who kept believing and probing for the much needed equalizer. Yao Ano skip past Nete, goes past Larry Sumaila, and Kofi Nkrumah's cross onto the head of Hans Kofi, and the Miners are back in business. 2-2.
Yeah, credit to them. They didn't give up. Ashko, they didn't give up. They kept probing and probing and probing. And a little bit of deflection of the cross onto the head of Moaz, and is what helped onto the head of Hans Kofi. And in that position, Hans Kofi is never going to miss from there.
So Hatzabok huffed and puffed, but could not grab all 3 points.
So that's how come Hearts of Oak's game ended 2-2, and now time to check out the full results of match day 2. 11 Wonders versus Ebusua Dwarfs ended 2-0 in favor of 11 Wonders, and Great Olympics trashed Legon Cities by 3-0. Bechim United defeated Wafa by 1-0. King Faisal and Adriana Stars game ended 1-1. Karela United beat Interlight by 1-0. And Elmina Sharks versus Liberty Professionals also ended in a draw 1-1. Dreams FC defeated Mediama SC by 2-1. And Bricum Chelsea also held Asante Kotoko in a game that ended 1-1. And Ashanti Gold also denied Hearts of Oak their first win in a game that ended 2-2. Time now to check how the table looks like, and the Ghana Premier League table is being led by Great Olympics with 4 points, followed by 11 Wonders also with 4 points. But the goal difference here is that Olympics have 4 goals after their win over Legon Cities, and Bechim United are third with 4 points, as well as Dreams FC with 4 points and Karela with 4 points. The difference between Bechim, Dreams and Karela is the alphabetical order. Wafa sits with 3 points, Asante Kotoko with 2 points, 7th and 8th is Liberty Professionals with 2 points. Bricum Chelsea are 9th with 2 points. Omina Sharks 10th with 2 points. Ashanti Gold 11th with 2 points. Hearts of Oak with a point on the 12th position, and Adriana Stars also with a point on the 13th position, and King Faisal 14th with 1 point. Mediama 15th with 1 point, and in the relegation battle zone, Inter Allies also have a point, and they lost 1-0 in match day 2, so that's how come they're in the relegation zone. Ebusanda also lost their game, and they're also 17th in the relegation zone, and Legon Cities have a point and they lie on the 18th position. Yes, so guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again with the preview of match day 3. So subscribe to the channel, like and share. Peace out.